Hello, I'm Sally Inkster and I help new entrepreneurs gain confidence through personal branding so they can go out and show themselves and their product or their business to the world. I have been reading a book called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson, and today I'm going to talk about chapters 5 and 6. Chapter 5 starts off by saying, someday I am going to drive a great car. Someday I am going to be a success. Someday. How many times have you said to yourself, someday, one day? That day does not exist. The only thing to live for is today. Past is gone, future hasn't happened yet. You can only concentrate on the day. Now, the trouble is, as I've said before, we want everything immediately. We want that big breakthrough. We want that big leap. Success doesn't work like that. It's not a random accident. It is something that is very, very prepared for. So if you think about it, if you look at Mother Teresa or Gandhi or any of the other people who seem to have changed, Nelson Mandela, seem to have changed the world, they didn't do it overnight. They did it by a lot of work and preparation. There was also somebody called Williamson, I think his name was, who tried to get through a bill about slavery. He worked on it for the whole of his life. It went through 3 days before he died. So success is not immediate. And a lot of people say that success comes from luck. Well, it doesn't. Success comes from, there's a saying, it comes from being prepared and meeting opportunity. The Slight Edge, and Jeff Olson says, no, that's not how it works. It comes from being prepared causes that opportunity to enable you to be successful. Do you remember a film called God Almighty? Hilarious film. Anyway, there is a quote in there that says, you want a miracle? You be the miracle. And that is the attitude that we have to take. Chapter 6 talks about the 7 main things, the 7 habits you have to have the slight edge. So I'll just go through those briefly. The first one is to show up. Okay, there is a saying that you just have to show up to be successful. It's probably about 80% if you show up. The other 20% is your skill, your knowledge, your drive. So that is number 1. Number 2 is to be consistent. Whatever you do, be consistent. Jeff tells us about his daughter who was going to university and she had 400 other graduates at university with her. And she said, Dad, how on earth I'm not brighter than them. How am I going to win? And he said, you have to do 2 things. The first one, you have to show up to every lecture, no matter whether your mates are going out, every lecture. And secondly, you have to commit to doing 2 hours of study every day, consistently, without fail. And of course, at the end of the book, we learned that she did graduate at the top of her class. So that's number 2. Number 3 is to have a good attitude. You need to be positive and, always seeing the best things around. But that also includes the people you associate yourself with. You need them to have a good attitude as well. Otherwise, they will bring you down. So number 4 is that you're in this for the long haul. You have to be prepared to commit for a long period of time. Success does not happen overnight. It's all about harvesting. So you sow a plant, you harvest it, and then you reap the crop at the end. What we try and do in this day and age, I think, is we plant something and we want the harvest, we want the crop straight away, a bit like microwave ovens and fast food, all that sort of things. We've got to learn how to be patient. The 5th one is to have faith that this is going to work, but a burning desire that it's also going to work. Because if you don't have that faith and you don't have that burning desire, you're not going to be in it for the long haul. You're not going to be turning up consistently. You're not going to be showing up. And so the success won't happen. So that is number 5. Number 6 is you've got to be willing to pay the price. like his daughter, she didn't always have to be able to go out with her friends when they're saying, oh, don't go to that lecture, it's much more fun to do. Or, you know, don't study today, we'll do that twice as much tomorrow. But no, you have to be willing to pay the price. And believe you me, the price for failure is actually more than we know, but you can't see that until the end. So you need to pay the price of studying now. And the number 7 is integrity. Now, integrity is one of those things, when you say you are going to do something, like I've said, I'm going to read the whole of the book and put it on video. That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do it come hell or high water. But that's what integrity is. You need to say what you're going to do and you need to do it. Even if you don't feel like doing it anymore, you still have to do it. So that's the 7 parts. So that's chapters 5 and 6. I really hope you got something out of that. If you did, could you just comment below and perhaps share it with your friends, or just even like it? That would be fantastic. Thank you very much. And I hope you have the best day going out there and consistently doing what you need to do.